What's going on, people? Back again with another video. Today we're going to be doing a wallet UX and features review for the BitCash project. As always, before we get started, all views and opinions expressed in our reviews are those of the team and not to be considered as financial advice. The aim of the review today is to look at the features on the wallet and also have a look at the user experience and note down any areas for improvement. So before we get started on the review itself, if we have a look a little bit about the project, BitCash was launched in 2018 and it's a cryptocurrency aimed at adoption amongst business use. So if we go ahead and delve into the wallet and see how they aim to achieve that. So having a look at the wallet, you can see it's available on all desktop platforms. There's also a web wallet as well for mobile users. There's an Android wallet, but unfortunately no iPhone version. And finally, to help ease of use when downloading the wallet, there's a bootstrap available which syncs the blockchain and saves users time downloading from the start. Anyone who's downloaded a Bitcoin wallet will know exactly what I mean. So if we go ahead and download the wallet, on first impressions, really nice, clean, detailed interface. Before we move on to that, I guess first things first, we always recommend is encrypting your wallet and backing it up. So the encryption is a standard regular encryption, as you see at the top here for your settings. We could recommend that there's a side tab here like there is for backup. In terms of backup, nice user-friendly process. You can download your wallet DAT file from here, or you can download your public and private keys, basically a paper wallet, and also print them. In terms of the restoration process, so restoring your wallet is also pretty user-friendly and easy. As you can see, upload your wallet DAT file, or you can restore using your private key. So now that we've done the encryption and the backup for the wallet, let's have a look at some of the features. One cool thing that really stood out to us straight away, it gives you a lot of detailed information about the coin here. As you can see, it tells you the value in USD. Tells you the value of your wallet based on that price. The supply, as you can see, it just updated, so I believe that must be accurate with every block. Also really cool feature to allow you to mine through the wallet with one click. So all you do is just choose the pool that you want to mine through. I believe these are all the supporting pools that allow BitCash mining, so users have the choice. You can also see what the minimum requirements are to start mining, and then once they've done that and they've chosen the pool, click on start mining, and literally it's as easy as that. So another really cool feature that's really user friendly and easy. So going back to the wallet, as you can see, there's also the option for people to sell their BitCash through the wallet. They can set a stop or a target, or take profit, sorry. So again, pretty cool. Don't really see that in many QT wallets. So there's also this stablecoin feature that we'll talk about a little later on in the view. As you can see, there's a dollar and a gold. It basically corresponds to the BitCash dollar and BitCash gold assets that are on their blockchain. But we'll touch on these a little bit later on in the review. So the next thing we want to move on to in terms of user experience is sending and receiving the coin. The first thing that really stood out to us in this process is users are able to create a nickname, which is basically replacing their address and making it much more user friendly to send and receive coins. So as we talked about right in the beginning, the aim of the BitCash project is adoption amongst businesses. I think one of the issues that stops people using cryptocurrency as a method of payment, especially amongst businesses, is the difficulty of use and sending back and forth in addresses. It's not easy for businesses to handle. It's even more difficult for their consumers or customers to handle. So basically BitCash have introduced this nickname handle, which users can input, as you can see, as is proof of review 1. And then it allows you to then send and receive coins in a very easy and user-friendly manner. So if we go ahead and receive some coins, as you can see, you have your addresses here that you can copy and paste and send to people. You've got your long standard blockchain address, and you've also got your nickname one, and then it also corresponds with the dollar and gold assets on the chain as well. So in terms of sending the coin, I think this is really one key feature that we want to talk about and is really something that stands out for the project. So sending coins is very easy. You can do it from BitCash Wallet to BitCash Wallet. All you would do is just paste a BitCash address or the nickname as we just talked about. So that would be, say for example, in my case, at proof of review 1. And put in the amount, and you can also leave a description as well. So as you can see, it gives you the option of printing these out. You can choose which asset you wish to send, whether that's BitCash, BitCash Dollar, or BitCash Gold. Very easy process. Everyone's used to that. But I think the thing that really stands out for BitCash and makes it user friendly is it gives you the option to send to the following social media accounts, and also send anyone a link for a payment which they can then redeem in their wallet and basically reclaim their BitCash. Can do it through the QT wallet or the web wallet, so again making it easy and user friendly. Also the mobile wallet, before we forget that. And all you would do is just put in a link here, press receive, and that would be credited to their account. So let's go ahead and send some transactions and see how easy it is. Now everyone's used to sending from wallet to wallet, so we don't really need to do that. If we move straight onto the social accounts, let's see how this works. So I'm going to send this over to myself at GrowDigi. I'm going to say I'm going to pay for a test and send over 0.1 BitCash. Let's go ahead and see how easy that is. So once you click on send, I'm going to start processing. It's then going to present you with the option to confirm. Again, very important in QT wallets to give you this option and make it easy. Gives you now the option of changing recipient without having to go back and start the transaction again. So if we click on send, as you can see now, if we go back, or in fact before we go back, successfully sent. So now what we're going to do is send the link to the particular user. You can send that as a DM, you can send it as a message, etc. So go ahead, copy that, and the idea would be, it makes it very easy for then sending coins to people's social media accounts and just tipping them on social media. Finally, as we talked about in terms of sending, for making it super user friendly, it literally, you could say what you want to pay for. I'm going to say it's a test again, or test 1, and say again another 0.1 BitCash, and we press send. Okay, don't know why that's happened. I think maybe because I've just sent a transaction. Let's go back onto the overview page. Let's go back again. Yep, you can see we've got plenty of balance. Okay, so again, maybe this is something to mention to the team. I'm just trying to send a transaction after another one for whatever reason. Okay, now I need to send nothing to the team. I need to wait for the blockchain. So before, just scratch that bit, guys. So basically, once you've sent a transaction, you then need to wait for that to clear before you can send another one. So let's go ahead and do that. Yep, boom. It's now going to generate a link. This link's been copied to the clipboard. So as you can see, super user friendly. I don't even have to copy and paste. I can now just go into any field and send that. So let's go ahead to receive and show what it would be like on the other end. So I've now sent this link to my friend. Sent it on WhatsApp, on text, email, whatever, in Discord. Go ahead and paste that. Click on receive. Could not claim. Okay, so as we can see, what we mentioned before, it's not been mined yet. So let's give that a few seconds and let that come through. While we're waiting for that, another feature we want to talk on, which is cool and unique for BitCash. Again, I think it's addressing its core market, which is businesses, is the user history. So users are able to have a look at the links, what they've sent to people. But I think the key thing, what we like, is users are able to print an e-statement of all transactions. And not only that, they're able to go back and choose the year and the month. Now, just one thing we want to touch on, having a look here, you can see it says select the month. Now, the only thing that I can think that corresponds to is the number represents the month of the year. So if we click back through that, it doesn't say the duration or the number of months. It just says the number of the month itself. So we could probably just say to the team, make it a bit user friendly and a bit easier to understand. If you just highlight this from January to December, that might be a bit easier. Go ahead and click on print. No transactions for that month. So again, making it user friendly tells you up front there's nothing happened. Do you still want to print it? Go ahead and print for the transactions for this month. This is December, so it should be some month 12. Let's have a look. Okay, it gives you then the option to print, and making it really user friendly to keep a hold of all transactions. All, let's say you're a business, you've had 1,000 sales for the month. If you used to do that one by one for crypto, it's very difficult. If there's a long address, you're then having to trace that back to the customer, what amount they paid, what price that was on the day at the time of the transaction in the USD value or a fiat value based on where you are. So a lot of things to consider, and again, I think having this e-statement makes it really user-friendly for businesses. Let's go back to receive. I'm not sure. In fact, let's have a look at our history. I'm not sure if that coin's cleared through yet. Yes, it has. So if we go ahead and receive, oh, okay, it still hasn't. So, okay, while we're waiting for that, I guess the last things we just want to talk about for the wallet, if that doesn't come through, we'll just wrap up the review here rather than dragging on for too long. Couple of things we want to talk about. Seems like for me, BitCash is really addressing their core market, which is ease of use amongst users and adoption amongst businesses. So as we can see, the wallet's really clean, it's nice, it's easy to use. The interface itself is quite detailed, tells you a lot of information in real time. Also gives you the information to print transactions and statements, which is cool, and makes it really easy for accounting purposes. We talked about the nickname, which I think is really key in terms of adoption for sending payments, whatever cryptocurrency that will be. Anyone who's sent coins knows how much of a headache it is with a long address. A lot of guys like me have the first and last 4 rule. So basically you check the first and last 4 digits or characters of your address that you're sending from, just as a confirmation. So having your username really alleviates that. You can tie that to your handle, your Twitter handle, your Discord handle, your handle in the space, your GitHub, whatever. So again, makes it really easy. Okay, one last feature we're going to talk about before we wrap up the review is the BitCash stablecoin feature. I've left a link in the description below to give a little bit more information. But basically, there's 2 assets on the BitCash blockchain which intend to act as stablecoins. One is the BitCash dollar, which, as it sounds, is very much intended as a dollar stablecoin, very much similar to Tether or USDC, so Circle. And we also have a BitCash Gold stablecoin. I really like this. This is quite unique. Not really seen this anywhere else. As you can see, the price of gold, or an ounce of gold in USD, is listed here. And then users get a rate of how much it would cost, or what the rate for BitCash Gold would be based on the price of gold at the time. So let's go ahead and do a few transactions. I've already done a few in my wallet just to make sure it works and see what the process is like. Very easy. All you do is convert. Let's go from BitCash to BitCash dollar. So all we do is just put in the address we're sending it to. We're converting it in our own wallet. So as you can see, it's got the dollar prefix. A little bit of description of what we want. We can change that if we like. Put in the amount. Then tells us the amount that we'll get in BitCash dollar as well. Hit send. And then yeah, should be pretty much instant. So there we go. So if we go back and look at our account history, we can now see that that's been converted. So the transaction's pending at the moment. Yep, seems like, yep, that's gone through. So we've now got another 0.92 USD based on 5BitC. As we mentioned, the price conversion rates are here on the left, so you're always up to date. I believe these are updated on a block by block basis as well, so it's pretty much as real time as you can get. And yeah, in terms of the gold process, exactly the same. All you would do is convert dollar to BitCash Gold. Same process back, BitCash Gold into BitCash dollar, and you can go all the way back then into BitCash. So that's the stablecoin feature. Very easy to use. As we mentioned, very unique and innovative. Gives users and businesses the option to hedge any volatility in terms of the price movement of BitCash itself. And it's a very seamless process to go back and forth. So, I mean, I guess our final thoughts are that this is a really nicely designed wallet, first of all. Definitely stands out head and shoulders amongst its QT competitors. The interface itself is very sleek and easy to use. There's lots of information provided for users. Really simplifies a lot of the tasks that are available in the QT wallet that usually you have to use a command line for. So definitely a big plus for that. Also, I guess the most positive thing we noticed when going through the wallet was just a number of unique features not seen elsewhere. Just noticed something we've not touched on, which is the reoccurring payments. So basically, this is like the ability to set up like a subscription service, paying in BitCash. Again, very unique and definitely needed in the space. So if you can imagine someone's paying for something like TradingView, they pay in Bitcoin, let's say per month. And for them to have to send that transaction is usually a once a month occurrence, really annoying. They're having to do it manually every time. Something like this really alleviates that and just gives the option to pay every month and not have to worry about it. As you can see, you can put in the details of the recipient, what you're paying for, the amount. You can also pay in BitCash dollar as well if you'd like. What day you'd like to pay it, and also the month of the next execution. So basically you can do this monthly or all 12 months and then just renew it on a yearly basis. So the first thing that comes to my mind where this could be used is in terms of payroll. Also, as we mentioned, in subscription services. So really unique feature there. Big thumbs up for the team for implementing that. And yeah, I guess the other things we talked about, the ability to send to users without them having a BitCash account is cool. So you can send via their social media handles. As we mentioned, you can also send via a link. So that user can then take that link, load up a web wallet if necessary, or download the BitCash wallet, enter the link here, and then redeem their BitCash that they were sent. So again, definitely big thumbs up for the team, because they're definitely, you know, they're targeting their core market. As we touched on at the beginning of the review, the core market for BitCash is businesses, but also they're looking to make payments and this whole process a lot easier, so ease of use. They're definitely hitting their target market. I guess the only thing we could recommend in terms of improvement directly would be the encryption feature we mentioned. Apart from that, there's nothing else that really stood out. So I'm going to call it a day there for the review, folks. If you guys like the video, please hit the like and subscribe button as always. If you guys are interested in any wallets to be reviewed, something that really stands out, please just hit us up in the comments. And yeah, we will be doing several of these reviews a week, so you can expect the new one up or the next one up in a few days time. And if you guys have got any questions or comments, you can always hit us up on our website, jump in our Discord, or just hit us up on email. And thanks a lot for watching.